Voting begins Monday, and before that day, we want to make sure you know everything that can possibly be on your ballot this election cycle. Fox 14's Princess Bryant discusses school tax rates that will be on the ballot for a number of districts and what this means for them. That story is in tonight's Democracy 2024 coverage.
On the ballot for Hutchinson County, voters will be able to vote in favor of or against Borger ISD Proposition A tax rate that will ratify the ad valorem tax rate of $1.13 for the current year. The proposition will also add an additional $522,500 to MNO budget compared to last year, and increase taxes on $100,000 homes by $50 compared to last year.
For the 2024-25 budget, we have a deficit. The 5-cent VATRE election would generate $1.5 million. Approximately $500,000 of those funds would come from local revenue, and the other $1 million would come from state revenue.
If passed, the proposition will increase maintenance and operations tax revenue by 11.1% compared to last year.
Funds would go to classroom technology, enhancing safety and security, and competitive salaries for teachers and staff.
But if the proposition does not pass during this election cycle,
we'll look for opportunities to reduce personnel when they show themselves to be an opportunity to reduce our funding for that.
Bushland ISD will also have a proposition for Potter County voters to vote on. The proposition will be able to vote in favor of or against ratifying the ad valorem tax rate of $1.06 in the district for the current year, a rate that will result in an increase of 5.53% in maintenance and operation tax revenue for the district.
Additional funding will be used for salaries for staff to meet the safety and security measures across the district, as well as support our current instructional programs in the district.
Giles says that the proposed tax rate on this ballot is actually less than last year's total tax rate.
2023, the homestead exemption was increased to $100,000. That, in addition to the tax rate compressions by the state, are the reasons why we're pursuing the voter approval tax rate election.
Voters will also see Darazet ISD proposition on their ballots, which asks to vote in favor of or against ratifying the ad tax rate of $1.34 in the district for the current year. If passed, this will actually give a negative increase of 29.74% in maintenance and operation tax revenue for the district.
Language is negative, and the reason that ballot language is negative is because we are seeing a decrease in taxable property values of $25 million. And so that decrease is affecting the tax funding, and we're going into negative balance there.
Wynette explains how the district will benefit if the proposition is passed.
If VATR does pass, it will bring in about $115,000 for the district, and that additional funding, we will use it for increases to teacher salaries and also to our support staff, maintenance, office staff, paraprofessionals, custodials, cafeteria. They would all also receive an increase in salary.
In Amarillo, Princess Bryant, Fox 14 News.
Wynette says that the district's website explains more on the negative tax rate that is seen on the ballot and what it means. For more on that, along with other schools who will have a negative tax rate on the ballot this election season, you can go to our website, myhighplains.com.